what the Bermuda Triangle is, and is it a mysterious place? The Bermuda Triangle is a mythical section of Atlantic Ocean roughly bounded by Miami, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico, where dozens of ships and airplanes have disappeared. These disappearances have some natural explanations. Natural explanations consist of compass variation, Gulf Stream, human error, metanitrates, compass variation, wandering waves, infrasound, and so on. Let's have a look at these explanations.
Compass problems are one of the side thrusts in many triangle incidents. While some have theorized that unusual local magnetic anomalies may exist in the area, such anomalies haven't been found. Compasses have natural magnetic variation in relation to magnetic poles, a fact which navigators have known for centuries. Magnetic north and geographic north are exactly the same, only for a small number of places. But the public may be uninformed and think there is something mysterious about a compass changing across an area as large as a triangle, which it naturally will.
Natural gases emanating from underground come from high land parts and also from sea and ocean floors, because sea floors are also low land areas covered with water. However, natural gases that want to leave the regions deep in the oceans turn into a solid because of the very low temperature there and become a white and chalky substance called hydrate. This region is where the warm water current called the Gulf Stream passes. Because the bottom sometimes heats up, these chalk gases melt and rise to the surface because they are lighter than water. At that moment, the density of water decreases from the bottom to the surface. At that time, water is passing by descends to the bottom of the ocean as if falling into a deep well. Because the water whose density decreases cannot create the buoyancy force to carry the ships. When the rise of the gases ceases, the density returns to its original state and the huge ships are buried many kilometers deep without leaving any traces behind.
The disappearance of planes by falling is also for the same reason. Natural gases rising to the surface continue to rise because they are lighter than air. This time the density reduction occurs in the atmosphere above the region. A jet-powered or propeller-driven airplane passing by chance immediately loses altitude and its engines stop, because the gasoline in jet engines needs oxygen to burn, and the amount of oxygen in the low-density air isn't enough for the engines to work. In a propeller plane, on the other hand, the lift force acting on the plane decreases due to the decrease in the density of the air so that the plane can stay in the air. Thus, the plane descends rapidly towards the ocean floor. However, sinking ship like this is not possible in the 21st century, according to Helen Cherny's statements. Ships today are prepared in anticipation of this.
However, it's said that some theories is not valid for Bermuda, and these ships were prepared by anticipating this. But that doesn't change the fact that science is behind the mystery. There are places in the world where more ships and planes have sunk than Bermuda. Bermuda does not go beyond the mystery that people create in their minds. So instead of believing everything you hear, try to open up with science.